DJI Flip or DJI Neo? Which drone should you pick up? Both similar, but also completely different. There's a lot of unique offerings going on between these two drones here. What's going on, guys? My name is Dan Davis, and I'm the creative director here on DansTube.TV, which is Australia's #1 drone YouTube channel. And today I've got my comparison between the DJI Flip and the DJI Neo. The first thing you'll notice is the size difference. So the Flip is significantly bigger than the Neo, but the reason we're comparing these two is they've only just come out not long ago, and there are some similarities between these two drones here. Oddly enough, the DJI Flip does not flip. At the time of me doing this video, you cannot do any sort of flipping with this drone, where the DJI Neo can actually flip, right? There's all sorts of FPV functionality with this drone, and the Neo actually trumps the Flip when it comes to different ways that you can control it. It's actually quite amazing what this little drone can do. Both drones can palm launch, and you can use them exclusively on their own, right? As an independent drone without a controller or a mobile phone. So on the Neo at the top there, we can see that there's the different modes that we can go between. And then on the Flip, it pops up right here on this front panel. Now, the Flip actually has a front panel, which makes it a lot easier, as you would imagine, when it's following you or doing its modes. You can see on the front what's happening, where the Neo is on top. So there are voice prompts or audio prompts from both of them, so you know what's happening, but just a slight difference there in the way that they work. You can hand launch both of them though, and they can both follow you, which is really cool to see. The Flip does have obstacle avoidance at the front here, so that panel here operates as the display panel for what mode you're in, as well as an obstacle avoidance sensor. So it is a 3D infrared sensor. It does an awesome job from the tests that I've put it through. It can brake, and it can also kind of continue on the path, even though there's no bypassing mode where it's designed to continue following you, but it will brake and stop. But if it notices you again in the frame off to one side, it will then start to follow, and it kind of navigates around obstacles. So this one is more advanced when it comes to the AI tracking. The Flip does have a little bit of a leg up over the Neo, but the Neo can still follow you, and it can still avoid in some way. I've done a test with this guy on the channel, and it does a really good job of still avoiding obstacles, even though it isn't marketed as something that can do that. So they both are advanced when it comes to their AI tracking. If we compare the battery life between the Flip here and the Neo, the Flip can fly for 31 minutes. So that's their quoted time in ideal scenarios. 31 minutes is the max. You're obviously never going to get 31 minutes in a real world scenario, but still pretty amazing stuff. Then we've got 18 minutes from this guy here, from the DJI Neo. So you can see the size difference here is huge difference here. So the Flip 31 minutes and the Neo 18 minutes. You can see the panel now on the Flip lighting up. So I can press the button on the side to go between the different modes there. And one thing that's really unique about the Flip is it's actually been designed in a way where your fingers just go either side of the body. So there's perfect little gaps here, and that's actually where the button is located to go between the different modes. So really smart design there, and I love how that works. The Flip has a full coverage propeller guard across every single propeller here, each engine or each motor, not engine, and that works really well. It does a great job. Where the Neo, as we can see here, it still does have like protection over the propellers, and it does a really great job, but you kind of hold it, well, I hold it like that. I almost hold the body of the battery, and then on top you press the button to see it light up and go between the different modes. So as I light it up here, so you can see the Neo still has audio prompts, so you can go between the different modes and it lights up which mode you're on. So this works really well, but keep in mind that when you're holding it like that, you don't have the best visibility compared to being able to look at it straight on when the drone's actually flying in the middle of the air. So just keep that in mind. They both can hand launch and hand catch, or palm launch, palm catch, and they both work flawlessly when it comes to that experience. When it comes to their wind resistance rating, the Neo has a level 4 wind resistance and the Flip has a level 5 wind resistance. So the Flip can handle stronger winds, but one thing to keep in mind is because it's got less aerodynamics here than other drones like a Mini 4 Pro, for example, I do find that there's a little bit of drag. So if you are flying with the wind, right, it's fine. It's going to get you to a location perfectly fine. But let's say you turn around and you're flying against the wind now, I find that it can struggle a little bit to return back to you. So you really need to make sure that you get like some wind apps on your phone. A few apps I would highly recommend would be Drone Buddy app and also the Wind Compass app. So really handy apps to have on your phone. You're going to be able to find out the wind direction, the wind speed, and the gust speed. And this is really important stuff stuff to know when you're out and about flying your drone. That is something I noticed with the Flip. It does struggle a little bit to battle against the wind. So even though it can handle level 5 winds, because of its design, it can have a bit more drag, and you have to be really careful, right? Because if the drone's trying to fly back and the wind's pushing it, it's going to take a lot longer to get back to you. So just keep that in mind. Level 5 wind rating, so the wind rating's better here, but you need to be mindful with both drones, right? The Neo can also get knocked around as well a lot. This has a level 4 wind rating, so even less again. So keep that in mind. So if you are interested in the DJI Flip or the DJI Neo, then I will have some links down in the video description down there. Check that out for sure. If you're based in Australia, I've actually helped Aussie save over $70,000 on your drones, cameras, and accessories through the D1 store. So reach out to them directly, D1 store. So you can just reach out via email, sales@d1store.com.au. Mention DansTube to save over there. And you can also use the code DansTube on their website to save on most drones, cameras, and accessories. And don't worry, my international audience, I will have some other links down there for you as well. When it comes to the camera quality, the DJI Flip is a 1/1.3 inch sensor. So very similar to what we've seen in the past from DJI, like the Mini 4 Pro, for example, has the same camera sensor. It can capture 4K 60 frames per second HDR and also 4K 100 frames per second in slow motion. There's also the option to capture 48 megapixel stills. So the camera system on the Flip is better here, and you do notice the improvement when it comes to the Flip quality. The other thing is that you can also capture vertical videos on here. So the camera doesn't rotate like other previous models, but it does crop it, and you can capture 9:16 up to 2.7K. It looks great, and you're then getting that native, as such, vertical video recorded directly to the drone. With the Neo, you can capture 4K video up to 30 frames per second. It is a 1/2 inch sensor, so not as impressive as the Flip. You can capture 12 megapixel stills and also 1080p video up to 60 frames per second. The Neo also has a single axis mechanical gimbal, where the Flip has a 3-axis gimbal. So the Neo does a really impressive job, but in crazy wind conditions, you are going to notice it getting knocked around. I was really impressed with it though. Honestly, like I've had no major issues at all with the Neo. I find the footage is still stable and smooth, but the Flip does have the improved gimbal system here. So when we look on paper, the Flip has a lot of improvements over the Neo. The Neo and the Flip both have the same quick shot modes that we've come to love from DJI. They can follow you as well with that active track mode, or focus track as they refer to it. The Flip can capture master shots though, where the Neo can't. But what I want to talk about here is some of the different functionality, some of the different ways that you can control both of these drones. If we look at the Flip here, you can palm launch it and palm catch it. So it's got all of that functionality I mentioned, and you don't need a controller with it. You can then connect it up to a controller, and you then have the full experience, right? Which is phenomenal to see. And then on top of that, you can also use your phone, and you can use a bunch of features through here. So you can customize the experience for what it's like when you hand launch it. So everything that you set up in the app is then going to come across to when we just use the drone without any app or any controller. So that works nicely. But then on top of that, you can use voice controls to control the drone. Follow. And you can also record the audio either from a microphone like the Mic 2 or from the microphone on your phone. So that's really cool, and that's the main functionality of how to control the Flip. Keep in mind you can't flip the Flip. So Flip, I don't know about that one. It folds, right? So my understanding is they called it the Flip because it flips, but it folds. So maybe the DJI Fold would have made more sense here, because it does not flip. Kind of confusing marketing when it comes to the DJI Flip there. If we look at the Neo, this does flip, and it's got even more functionality. So everything I mentioned before, you can do the same on the Neo. So you can control it with a controller, you can control it with the app, you can control it directly from the drone without anything, but then you can connect it up to some goggles. So you can use some DJI goggles, you can use the motion controller, you can use the full manual experience with the Remote Controller 3, and you can put this into a full FPV experience. I've got a video on the channel that you have to check out for this, but you can literally flip this guy. You can do all sorts of crazy, wild things with it, because it does have the functionality of FPV drones that we've seen from DJI in the past. When we talk about the max speed, the max like horizontal speed, the Neo can fly at 16 meters per second if you're in manual mode. So that's when you're in the full manual controls and you're flying it with the goggles and the Remote Controller 3, 16 meters per second with this little guy, which is insane. flying. In sports mode with a controller, you're limited to 8 meters per second. So most people are going to be flying this in normal and sports mode. If there's a lot of wind, you've only got level 4 wind rating and 8 meters per second to fly back in sports mode. So you can lose this guy to the wind if you're not prepared and if you're not planning ahead. Now the Flip has 16 meters per second of max speed, and it does a good job in most scenarios. I did mention right at the beginning, but just to reiterate the point, because of its lack of aerodynamics, I guess, compared to some other drones, because it has these full coverage propeller guards, I do find that it can get dragged a little bit. So even if you're flying against some heavy wind, it's going to struggle a little bit. So just keep that one in mind. Yes, it does a great job and it's got an awesome max speed of 16 meters per second, but you really need to be aware of the conditions you're flying in. Both drones utilize OcuSync 4 technology, which is phenomenal to see on both of these tiny little drones. And they do support a lot of different functions, as I've mentioned throughout the video. Now, there's a lot more that we could get into here with these drones, but honestly, my money for a lot of people would be on the DJI Neo. Now, the reason I say this is because if you've already got a drone, the Neo is so much fun to add to your kit. Let's say you've got a larger drone or even a mini drone for that matter. This just opens up a full FPV experience for you. It's so tiny, like honestly, it's so tiny. Perfect little travel drone. Yeah, I'm loving the Neo. I still fly it to this day and it's a lot of fun to use. The Flip is an interesting one because it's a brand new system. It looks completely different to anything we've seen from DJI in the past. It does on paper have a lot of better options. So it's got obstacle avoidance, it's got a better camera system, it can fly in stronger winds, better battery life. It's got a lot of cool things going on here. You've even got master shots mode as well. So that's really cool, but you can't flip it. You can't utilize FPV modes. It is just a unique design that kind of, I don't know, might not appeal to you for whatever reason. Keep in mind that with the Neo, for example, it still can handle strong winds, but the Flip really does trump it in a lot of flight conditions, especially with that improved battery life. It makes a huge difference there. The Neo does have internal storage, so you can't add additional storage here. It's just a USB-C on the base and it's got internal storage, where the Flip has the option to also expand on your storage there as well. So I think the Flip will appeal to some people. I definitely don't think it's going to appeal to everyone. It is a unique offering. If you are someone that's flying a lot inside and you want that full propeller coverage, this could be a cool one for you, especially the fact that you get obstacle avoidance and you get a few extra features that you're not getting on the Neo. I think the Flip could stand out to a lot of people there, but still my money is sticking to the Neo for most people. This is just way too much fun to use. And once you're in the DJI ecosystem, you've got a bunch of different options with this drone. So definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But as of this point right now, the Neo has got my money. If the Flip, for whatever reason, adds new functionality to flip it and you've got full FPV functionality, you can use the motion controller and goggles, I think I would then lean towards the Flip a little bit more. But at this stage, both phenomenal drones. Whichever one you get, you're going to be very happy with. They both fly nicely in really most conditions. Great video quality from both. Again, the Flip does take the edge when it comes to video quality, battery life, and a lot of other things. It really just depends. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll chat to you soon. Peace.